Hey y'all, happy Saturday morning. So I have a fun project today. I saw one of my other friends, one of my other designers do this, and I was like, I want to do that. I have never ever made like fox food and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do today. So funny thing is, if I mess up and this is a flop, we gonna flop together. All right, so I went to the local consignment store and searched everywhere to find the cutest little container dish. So I found these. This is so super cute. It's a little old antique little dish. So cute. All right, so let's see how this works. I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up. I was getting ready to start the video and I was like, ooh, let me heat that up. All right, so first, y'all, I forgot a pencil. So luckily, I have my junk drawer right here. Who doesn't have a junk drawer, right? All right, so I have this really hard, stiff piece of cardboard. And we're gonna cut a circle out. It's got handles, but it's still a circle. So I'm gonna try to trace it the best I can. So, and I want it to be a little bit smaller because I want it to sit down in my dish. So I'm gonna close up my circle where my handles were. And hopefully this works. Y'all don't even know how to turn off this pen. There we go. Hopefully this works. We will see. All right, so I'm gonna cut out my circle, but I'm gonna cut on the inside. You know how there's a outside of your line and an inside of your line? I'm gonna cut on the inside. That way it's a little bit smaller than my actual diameter of my dish. Plus my dish has got a really thick rim. So we're gonna start out with this, and if we need to cut it more, we'll trim it to fit. And I've only seen this done one time. This is some thick cardboard, y'all. I should have got my kitchen shears to cut cardboard. I need to invest in one of those X-Acto knives. All right, so we got our circle cut out. Let's see how it fits. We need to trim it up just a touch. So we're going to take off some more off this little end. It's got a lumpy bump right there. We're going to cut that lumpy bump off. All right, so see how it fits in there? Just barely under the rim. That's what we want. Or that's what I saw my crafting friend do. So we're gonna try to copy it, see what she does. Let me throw these in the trash. All right, so let me grab my cardboard. Y'all can tell I paint everything on this cardboard. But when everybody's gone, you know, and I have the house to myself, I can craft in my kitchen with no distractions other than I forgot to turn the scanner down, which I always do, and y'all always hear it. And at the moment, knock on wood, cabinet, my dog is sleeping. She's laying on the couch snoring, so you won't hear her running around like you always do, which is weird because as soon as I hit that record button, here she comes. All right, so we have our circle, and I have this paint is Apple Barrel Harvest Orange. So we're gonna paint our circle. Hopefully this is the color I want because the rest of my paints are up in my crafting room. I didn't bring all those with me. I probably should have grabbed something else. Let me get a paper towel. All right, so let's see. Let's just see. We might need to mix a little brown in with it. So we're just gonna paint our cardboard because this is gonna look like our pumpkin pie. We might have to do 2 coats. Whoa! I'm gonna slide it. This is why I put cardboard down, y'all. Messy crafter, hot mess express, I'm telling you. But my cardboard's thick enough I can hold on to it and hopefully not cover me in orange paint. All right. So we're going to have to do a second coat. So let's grab our heat tool and dry this real quick as I catch the cord on the counter. I got it plugged in today, y'all. Aren't you proud? And with it being cardboard and a thin layer, it'll dry really, really quick. Really quick. All right, so let's do a second coat. And we'll look at the color. I'm still getting it all over me, y'all. Because that's what we do, isn't it? We are messy crafters. Who else is a messy crafter? I know I am not the only one. All right, so this is our second coat. And I kind of like that because, you know, I don't know if you bake pumpkin pies or if you've seen pumpkin pies, but they're not orange. They're like a brownish orange after they're made. So this color, this might work. I don't know. I don't think we need another coat after that. I don't know. Let's dry it and see where we're at. My paintbrush almost just rolled on my counter. You can still kind of see the cardboard. Let's go one more just in case. Told y'all, y'all are doing this with me for the first time. So. Y'all never know what I'm gonna come up with. Oh yeah. And this is acrylic paint. I usually paint with chalk paint. Chalk paint is so forgiving, y'all. You can't see the lines. You can't see all that stuff. It is so forgiving. Whereas acrylic paint, when it dries, you can see those lines, y'all. All right, so this, I'm gonna put it back in my water because this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I got orange paint all over me still. Y'all have big plans for Saturday, for today? I know I got a little bit of running to do. All right. I'm gonna go back to that consignment shop I went to. New to you consignment in South Hill. Look, I got paint globs on the side. Y'all never know. You never know what you're gonna see on my page. So let's glob off some of the side, just a little bit. I think the rest of it's pretty good. All right, so there we are. Now, the cardboard. It is cardboard, it's paper. So when we painted it, it put some little lumps, dimples, something in it, and that's okay. That's okay. Because I don't know about y'all, but when I make a pumpkin pie or any kind of pie that's supposed to be flat other than a pecan, it's not perfect. It's never, ever, ever perfect. So, all right, we got our pie part. And I'm gonna take a second and get all the paint off of me because y'all know. I will put my finger in something in a minute and we will have little orange fingerprints everywhere. Something. Put a top on the paint too. Okay, so we have our cardboard pumpkin. And we're gonna move this and we're gonna sit him to the side so he can finish drying. All right, so look, I already got orange paint on my thing. Where is it at? Right there. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you. Whew. All right, so I went to that really inexpensive store that we love to shop at, and I got this little container of spackling for $1. And then I got this cake decorating kit with a bag for $1. And then they had these plastic disposable tin for $1. So, since we're using spackling, we're not going to use this one. And I was not about to put spackling in my good one. So, I think we're going to use one of these little makes flower doohickeys. We're going to use one of those. And we're going to take this apart because we're going to use this stuff. Oh, I'm about to throw it off the counter, y'all. Well, we might have to use this one because I don't know if that comes apart. I don't know if that one comes apart, y'all. All right, so that's okay. We're just gonna toss it anyways. It was just $1. All right, so it's spackling. I don't know how fast it dries. I've only spackled my wall one time. And I know it had to dry for a while. So we're gonna fold our bag out and get everything ready. That is a tight bag, y'all. Usually they're a lot bigger than that. But it's okay. It's okay. You know what? I didn't get another container to mix up my spackling because, well, that's okay. Because I have another idea also. I'll just do it in here because we're going to make this look like frosting. So there's our spackling. Now, I have some paint. It is kind of an ivory off-white color. And I'm going to pour a little bit of that in there because it's bright white. And I want it to look kind of like icing. So we're going to try to color our spackling. And then I have a tongue depressor is what I was corrected to say the other day. So we're going to mix our paint up really good. I called it a big popsicle stick. And they were like, no, it's not. That's a tongue depressor. Well, yeah, it is. But in the crafting world, it is called an extra large popsicle stick. Actually, I think it's called a crafting stick. But that's okay. Y'all can call it whatever you want. This stuff mixes really good. And we're only going to use a little bit of it today. All right, so it's still that white chalky color. We want it to be a little bit darker, just a tad bit. Oh yeah, this is wonderful. Look at this. And this is so easy to mix too, y'all. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. I try to angle my camera down so you could see. And then my camera this morning when I was setting up, it wanted to fall off because it sits on top of my three-tiered tray. I can't talk. And that's where it lives. And it did not want to sit there, y'all. So guess what? Redneck ingenuity. I zip tied it. It is zip tied. All right, so this is like a little cream color. All right, so we got this mixed up. We got our hot glue gun warming up. Let's put our top back on our paint because y'all know I will knock it over. All right, so I have this little piece of cardboard. And whenever I get a chalk couture surface, these really cool pieces come on the corners inside the box. So we're gonna use this to put in the bottom of our container, our dish. And I feel so bad about gluing. This is supposed to be an antique, but that's okay. It's okay. we're gonna glue him to the bottom. Maybe. Come on, glue gun. There you go. We're just gonna glue him just a tiny bit to the bottom. And y'all, I don't know if you shop at thrift stores, but I got 4 of these little containers for like $2. It was 4 of them in a set for, I don't know, it was $2 or $3. It wasn't much at all. So we're gonna glue him in there. And basically that's just gonna hold our orange cardboard up. See? Y'all, this is gonna be so cute. I am so excited about this. I am getting paint all over me again. All right, so we're just gonna move my glue stick. I didn't glue it to my other one this time. All right, so we're just gonna run a little bead of glue, and we are going to glue our cardboard to our other cardboard. And that's just gonna keep it in place. So the bottom cardboard piece holds it up, and then this is just gonna keep it in place. And I have orange paint all over me again. It must have been on the side or something. I thought it was dry, but it did not. Because you know, on the side of cardboard, it's got holes when you cut it open. So, but that's all right. I need to put this under my glue gun. I'm gonna have glue gun drips on my counter. on my kitchen island. All right, so we got that. Now, let's take some of our spackling, and we don't need that much. And we're gonna put it in our pastry bag. I don't know exactly how much we need. Because y'all, I am a baker. I bake cakes all the time. Love baking. Love it. I am not a decorator. People ask me all the time, they want me to, got some spackling on the outside of the bag. Because y'all know I'll be covered in that. I have people ask me all the time, will you make a cake for, you know, my kid's birthday and this and that and other? And I'm like, I will make it, but I am not a decorator. I don't know if that's going to be enough, y'all. Let's put a tad bit more in there. Because we got plenty. We got plenty. And then whatever we have left over, we'll just squirt it right back in our little container here. Because who doesn't decorate with spackling, right? All right. So let's push it down, get those air bubbles out. I do have, you know, a cake decorator set and everything else. And these little tips, they're like, oh, that makes it easy. No, it doesn't. All right, so we have it in our bag, and we have our spackling right at our tip. And we're just gonna throw this bag away when we're done. So let's decorate our pie. So it looks like icing or whipped cream, right? So we're just gonna do big dollops. Look how cute. Okay, so these little dollops over here weren't quite big enough. So that's okay. We're going to come put another dollop because we don't want to see the edge, right? And let's put a little dollop in the middle. Look, y'all. And we're going to squirt the rest of this back in this container right here. And we're going to throw him away. Y'all, look. It worked. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? Does that not look like a little mini pumpkin pie? So we're going to set it to the side to dry because, you know, I probably touch it or knock it or something in one of my cute little dollops. So I'll mess them up. So what do you think? Looks like a cute little pie, doesn't it? Yee! I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm so excited. You know what? It would have been cute if I had grabbed my cinnamon and you could sprinkle a little cinnamon on top just to give it that little extra, because, you know, I'm extra sometimes. Not really. I'm really not extra. I'm joking. I'm not extra. All right, so we're going to set him to the side. And I'm going to take a second and close this up because that worked out so well, y'all. I'll be making some more stuff. That was so cute and easy. Look how easy that was. Uh-oh, y'all. Making a mess. Making a mess. All right, so hopefully, put the top on really good and tight. Hopefully, we'll be able to use the rest of that container. Look, y'all, I'm getting it everywhere. Getting it everywhere. That's going to look so cute on my little tier tray. I am so excited. We're going to just throw all that away. Because I have another little doopy tip. It's going to go in there. I'm telling y'all. Maybe I should move it back here. We'll put it back there so that it's safe. All right, so I want to make a sign to go with it on my tiered tray. Coffee, y'all. Are y'all big coffee drinkers? Some days I don't think I can make it without coffee. All right, so let me grab my board again. Oh, y'all, I did bring my brown paint up here for the next part of the project. Sorry, y'all, somebody's messaging me. Because I try to remember to bring everything up here because, you know, I'm not in my crafting room and I don't have anything and everything. And I was going to put a little bow on this and some flowers, and I forgot that. All right, so I got this cute little thing, little sign at that same little dollar spot that we love shopping in. One of our inexpensive stores. So I want to paint this brown, and this is Folk Art Real Brown. So let's paint it brown. And I'm not going to cut the little hanger off, even though I'm probably just going to sit it on my tier tray. I'm just going to leave the little hanger that's on it on there. No need in wasting that, right? So I'm just going to paint it brown. And if y'all are my regular watchers, you know I love that farmhouse look. I pretty much distress everything that I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. All right, so this brown is actually going to kind of make it look like a stain. And remember what I said about acrylic paint is not so forgiving. So that's why you see me going in one direction and going all the way across the board. All right. So this is where we're at. There you go. Now you can see it good. I just put my paintbrush in the water, but I probably should have painted the edges. I'll go back and hit that up afterwards, y'all. Can you hear my dog snoring? Do you guys have boxers? They love to snore. Mine does. Mine snores really loud. All right, so I'm gonna hit my heat tool and dry this just really quick. And you know, the wood that we get from those inexpensive stores that we like to shop at, they're raw wood. So they immediately, you know, soak in any kind of moisture, especially paint. So it definitely dries pretty quick. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and have to paint my edges. Forgot about that. I'm just so excited about my pie. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm going to use the same off-white paint that I used to color my spackling. And I use a big fluffy brush when I distress. It's over to the side. Let me move it over here. And I got this paint tray at that same little dollar spot we love to shop at. So, and it comes with a fluffy brush and a roller, which I've never used a roller, but I might one day, you never know. And it's just a great little grab. You can see it's got paint all over it. I've been using it for a long time. I cracked it the other day, so I haven't seen one since I got this one. And then the other day I went and I was like, ooh, they got one. So I got like 2 of them. All right, so I just take a little dab of paint and I knock it off. Keep on dabbing because you just want a tiny bit of paint on a big soft bristle brush. And to distress, the wood grain goes like this. So how did I get covered in brown paint? I must have brown paint on there somewhere that's still wet. But so we're gonna go against the grain to distress it. Yep, it's on the end right there. I'm gonna have little fingerprints, y'all. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna go against the grain to distress it. And if you don't like distress, you don't have to. If you wanna paint your sign hot pink or blue or whatever color, that's the best thing about DIY, y'all. You do it how you want to match your home. That is wonderful. All right, so we're done with this. I'm gonna move it back here. And as soon as I get 10 pounds of paint off my fingers, I will show you. And I'm also going to take my little baby wipe and wipe off that little area right there that I keep getting paint on. And I'll show y'all the finished product, but I will go back and hit the sides. I could probably put a little paint on my baby wipe and do that real quick. So this is the distress sign. This is where we're at. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm gonna hit it with my heat tool real quick. You don't use much paint, but you do wanna dry just that tiny bit of paint that you use to distress it. All right, and anytime that, we're gonna chalk on this. So anytime that you're gonna chalk on a surface, you want it to be smooth and clean and ready to go. So I have my little sanding tool and I'm just gonna hit it just a little bit to make sure that it is nice. And you can use this to distress it too. A lot of people do that. They distress with their sanding block. And I sand just about everything because I love the distressed look, y'all. I love it. Y'all, I'm getting paint on me still. I don't know where it's coming from. No telling. No telling. All right. So let's move this out of our way. All right, and we're gonna use some of our Chalk Couture surface wax. Someone just asked me about this the other day. I did not know it was out of stock. Oh my gosh. It's a hot seller, but y'all know, buy Christmas stuff as soon as you can, because this country is just crazy right now, and a lot of our stuff, our supplies and Christmas presents and everything come from overseas, and you know, a lot of that stuff is stuck on barges in the middle of the sea right now. Not getting into a political thing. Please don't post anything political. I'm just saying lots of stuff are stuck on barges. So we're going to just a little bit of a thin layer of wax. And this was one I couldn't get open. Sam had to pry it open. I had shut it weird because I usually just pop it together, even though it's supposed to screw. So then we buffed off our wax. Okay, I have this transfer, pumpkin spice and everything nice. Because you know we just made a pumpkin pie, so we got to do pumpkin. And you're like, okay, well that's a really big transfer going on that tiny little sign. Look, I almost put it in my little pie, y'all. I told y'all. But that's okay. We're just going to use the word pumpkin. So cute. And that's the good thing about these transfers. If you only want to use the everything with the coffee cup, use it. You can pick and choose whatever you use. So, if I can get it off my backer sheet, the easiest way to do that, got our fuzzing cloth. And we're going to put a little bit of fuzz on our transfer because our transfer is super sticky. And you want it to stick, really good. That's what gives you your crisp lines. But they're super, look, I can't even get off my fuzzing cloth. They are super, super sticky. So you want it to have a little bit of release. See how it's stuck to my fuzzing cloth, y'all? They are super sticky. I might need to fuzz it once or two, a couple times. All right, so I'm only going to use the top part. So I'm going to take what I'm not going to use and put it on my backer sheet as like a guide. Now the spice part, it is curved, so the spice part, I'll just be careful, y'all. I'll be careful today, and I'll try not to get that on there. Because we just want pumpkin. We're going to try to center it the best we can. And like I said, I was going to put some cute flowers and stuff on here, but y'all, I was so excited, I forgot them. They're up front in my crafting room. All right, so we have pumpkin down really good. And I think we're going to do the little squigglies too, because I like those. But we're not going to do the spice part. Just going to do the pumpkin on this little sign. And of course, we're going to use Shimmer Pumpkin. Hopefully it'll turn out really good on this dartboard. So, all right, we are ready. And anything that you see me using as far as Chalk Couture, any of the teal stuff, I do sell it. And there is a link. I will put a link to my shop on this video and also on my main page. There is at the top under where it says Simply Blessed Designs, there is a blue shop now button. That will take you right to my website and you can shop anything on there. Hopefully our Christmas kits are coming back. Christmas countdown kits are coming back soon. All right, y'all. So let's do this. So we just take a little thin layer of paste, and I got a lot of paste, but that's okay. All right, so we're doing our little squiggly lines, and let's do our pumpkin. Thought I got on my finger already, y'all. And we're going to try our best not to get in the spice part. I just want the pumpkin part. And if it does, it's okay. Y'all know me. Just roll with it. All right, I'm going to scrape off my excess and put it back into my container. I think I just got in my S, y'all, because we'll use it again. And that's the good thing about this paste. This paste lasts forever. It lasts so long. I think I just finished one of my jars, my bright white, which I use white on a lot of my stuff. I just finished that jar and I had to buy more. All right, so let's pull it off and see. Oh, yes, y'all. Oh, yes. Looka, looka. All right, so I'm going to pull it all the way off my backer sheet and put it on here. Maybe. That's okay. It can be crooked. I'll take it to my sink later and wash it, not on the backer sheet. I'll wash it with my board eraser and lay it up, sticky side up to dry, which is like face down. And then these sheets, there's a plain side and there is a very, very shiny side. And your sticky part goes on the shiny side. And you can reuse your transfers multiple times. Multiple times. Look at that, y'all. How cute. Cute. See, it needs a little bow at the top. And I forgot my bows and my stuff. How cute. How cute. All right, y'all, I'm going to pause this video real quick and I'm going to go get some ribbon. We got to do a bow. We got to do a bow. Hold on.